With more and more Bitcoin conferences popping up, today we're joined by Moe Levin. Moe is putting on the European Bitcoin Convention in Amsterdam later in September.
The conference is basically one to increase awareness of digital currency technologies. And what we've done is we've taken the things people love about conferences and conventions and we've merged them into one seamless convention. We have well-known speakers that people want to hear, businessmen and entrepreneurs that people want to connect with, and are organizing a sort of TED event around the Bitcoin community.
So how many days is your event?
It's a 3-day-long event from the 26th to 28th of September.
And so who's keynoting it? What are some of the things that people would see if they attend?
We've got 45 speakers, more and more coming on every day. Some keynotes are going to be by Charlie Shrem from the Bitcoin Foundation and BitInstant. We have some economists. We've invited the Dutch Central Bank. The European Central Bank will be speaking. You might have heard in the last couple of weeks, Germany's accepted Bitcoin as a legal currency and will be taxed. So the people and the lawyers and the law firms involved in that are going to come and talk on a panel about that.
So it sounds like you have kind of a diverse focus with this conference. Or is it going to be multiple tracks for the talks, or is it all just one?
Sure, we're going to have it. We're looking at a 3-day diverse speaker set. So the first day we're going to do new business, second day probably regulation and security, and the third day startup communities and entrepreneurs within the network.
So during our pre-interview, you mentioned to me that you were kind of trying to take all the benefits of a conference and all the benefits of a convention, cut out the boring stuff, and just try to have this all good stuff event. So what is the boring stuff that you're not doing at this event?
Right, Adam. I'm sure you've been to conferences and I'm sure you've been bored. We're not giving speakers an hour to talk about the mathematics behind Bitcoin. We're giving interesting speakers anywhere from 5 to 18 minutes to hammer home the ideas which are important and relevant to the audience and the Bitcoin community at large. Really educating the people that are not in the Bitcoin community, such as the European Central Bank and the policy advisors, as well as people that have been involved in Bitcoin since it was founded.
Sounds like a good time. So what are the dates of the event?
The dates are September 26th to the 28th of September.
And do you have a website for your event?
Theconference.eu.
Theconference.eu.
Alternatively, we're happy to announce that we're going to be live streaming the whole thing online. So you can't make it, or you want to hit up one day, couple hours, 10 minutes, whatever you want to hear, you'll be able to access that online.
That's awesome. Is that going to be a free service?
Sure.
Great.
We're not looking to screw people for money on this event. We're looking to make a great event that's accessible to many people in different environments to just get acclimated with the Bitcoin community.
So, on that note, when it comes to these conferences, we really see prices all over the place. Where does the European Bitcoin Convention fit into that scale?
For many payment conferences, and truly many conferences, like you said, you're seeing prices from €50 to €1,500. We're €150, lean budget. I think that's fair. And for vendors, it's €750.
How many people are you anticipating are going to attend your event?
I'm anticipating a full house. It could hold 350 in the main hall, about 200 at the bar. So let's say 500 at the bar.
Compared to some of the other events we're talking about, this is actually a fairly intimate setting, even though it's a 3-day event.
We want to get people to network and create lasting connections at this conference.
Moe Levin from the European Bitcoin Convention, thank you very much for joining us today on Let's Talk Bitcoin.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
More than 300,000 users and counting trust blockchain.info. It's a Bitcoin wallet service and a wealth of Bitcoin information, and is completely free to use. With a blockchain.info wallet, you'll get the convenience of a web wallet and the security of a desktop client. Blockchain.info is also a block explorer. You can use it to see Bitcoin transactions in real time, check the balance of any Bitcoin address, and view many handy Bitcoin charts, all for free. See what they have to offer today at blockchain.info.